Welcome to another Fast Tips video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you why you'd want to use random auto numbers. Got an email this morning from one of my gold members, Paxton, in Modesto, California. And Paxton says, can you please explain why there's a setting for auto numbers to be random? Isn't the whole point that you want them sequential? Why would I want my order IDs all over the place like that? Well, Paxton, first I want you to watch this video. Auto numbers are not for you. You shouldn't care what your auto numbers are. They could be sequential, there could be some missing, there could be random. Right? That number is for access to make sure each record is unique in your database, and it uses it for relationships between tables. That's it. Don't use that for anything that you actually care what that value is. As long as that value is unique, you shouldn't care what it is. If you do want sequential numbers, watch this video. I'll show you how to make a counter. You can set up a sequential number for every order, every customer, whatever you want. But you're not going to use an auto number for that. Now, the number one reason why that feature exists in Access is so you can split a database apart, have people share it in two different locations, and then bring those records back together without any conflicts. In fact, Access used to have a feature called a replica set a couple of versions ago. They got rid of it, but the concept still remains, and it's possible to do it. In fact, I've got a tech help video that explains how to sync two remote databases. You take a database, you copy it, you set up random auto numbers. Person A takes it on his trip, person B is still in the office. When the trip's over, they get together, they put the databases back, and it syncs everything up nicely. Now, in a nutshell, if you've got your customer table, for example, all right, design view, here's your customer ID. Right now it's set to increment, which means each new auto number is going to be just the next number in the series. But if you change that to random, and Access is going to say, once you go random, you can't go back. So you pick random, you're stuck with it. Okay, change it, yes. Now, save the table. Every new record that you add, okay, come down here, add a new record, is going to get a random auto number. Okay, another record, another record. Sometimes, yeah, they'll be negative. Okay, now the chances are, if I've added these, okay, and someone else has another copy of this database and they're also adding records, okay, you should be able to bring them back together, and the chances of two of these numbers colliding are infinitesimally small. In fact, in my other video, I did the math, and if you added one record every second for a whole year, you'd still only have a 1 in 136 chance of running into a duplicate value. So that's why Access has the random auto number option available. There's even another number that's bigger than that, called a UUID or a GUID. I talk about that more in that video too. So if you're interested in that, go watch it. So that, in a nutshell, is pretty much the main reason why you'd want to use random auto numbers. Generally, your auto number isn't something that's exposed to the public, so like your customers won't see them, because you don't want customers knowing how many customers you have, right? If someone gets customer number 4, they're going to know that you don't have that many other customers. Or if they place an order and it's order number 15, and 2 weeks later they get order number 17, and they know you only had one order in the middle, right? Then they got the German tank problem. Want to learn about the German tank problem and what that is? Go watch this video. Auto numbers, good or bad. I got all kinds of stuff on auto numbers. I spent a lot of time working on auto numbers. So Paxton, there you go. That's why you'd want to have random auto numbers. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click on the bell icon to select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Make sure you click the Show More link down below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Even if you don't want to become a member, feel free to donate to my tip jar. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got puppies to feed. How do you become a member? Click on the Join button below the video. After you click the Join button, you'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks. Silver members and up will get access to all of my extended cut tech help videos, one free beginner class each month, and more. Gold members get access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my tech help videos, plus my code vault, where I keep tons of different functions that I use. You'll also get a higher priority if you decide to submit any tech help questions to me, and you'll get one free expert class each month after you finish the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks, plus even higher priority for tech help questions, access to all of my full beginner courses for every subject, and one free developer class each month after you finish the expert classes. These are the full-length courses found on my website, not just for Access too. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, and lots more. You can now become a Diamond sponsor and have your name or company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown in each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. But don't worry, these free tech help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access. It's over 4 hours long, and I just updated it for 2021. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below that you can click on. And also, if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. Yep, that's all, $1, and it's free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level, even supporters. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my tech help page on my website. You can send me your question there. While you're on my site, feel free to stop by the Access Forum. Lots of good conversations happening there. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Once again, my name is Richard Ross. Thank you for watching this tech help video brought to you by accesslearningzone.com. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something today. I'll see you again soon.